Hello and welcome to all of our loyalty members, Fresh Pass subscribers, and guests. I'm Chef Maral, and today I'm going to show you how to make a fresh fall apple crisp. In the bowl in front of me, I have some sliced and chopped apples. I've mixed together Honey Crisp, Empire, and Cortland apples for a great mixture of sweet and tart apples, firm and soft apples. That's going to give us great taste and texture in our finished crisp. I'm going to very simply season the apples. You don't need to do a lot. Let them be wonderful as they are. I'm going to add a little bit of white sugar, and I don't like my desserts too sweet, so I'm not going to go too heavy. And you can definitely tailor this to your own taste. A little bit of brown sugar as well, because I like that molassesy flavor of the brown sugar to give some caramely notes into our crisp. A pinch of salt, just to bring out all the flavors. You always need salt even though you're baking. We're going to season our apples with some cinnamon, not a lot. We've got some cinnamon in our streusel topping, and we just want enough to accent the apples here. A little bit of a grating of fresh nutmeg, and to me this is what makes crisp different than pie. For pie, it's usually all about the cinnamon, but for a crisp, that little bit of nutmeg gives it its own warmth. So we've got nutmeg and then a little bit of fresh lemon zest, again, just to bring out the flavors and the tartness in the apples. Not a lot. Just a quick grating of zest. So we'll stir this together. And I usually decide I've had enough cinnamon in the mix by the color of my apples. I don't want to see them too brown. Just a nice even coating on everything. And this looks wonderful. So now that we have our apples all evenly combined, I'll pour them into our baking dish, and I have a buttered baking dish here that's ready to go. I'm gonna add in my apples. And always have more than you think you need. You really want to pile the dish full because they will soften and break down as they bake. And you can never have too many. If there's a few extra in your bowl, those are great snacks for the cook. But this is going to be just right. So we'll get our apples into a nice even layer, and we're going to top this with our streusel topping. And you can link to our recipe for streusel on our website. But our streusel topping has oats and walnuts, brown, white, and white sugar, a little bit of cinnamon and nutmeg, and we're just going to make a nice thick layer of this all over the apples. It's rich and buttery, and like I said, these apples are going to cook down in the oven, so we want to pile them up kind of high right now. And definitely leave some nice big chunks of the streusel. That's the best part. I have an oven preheated to 375, and this crisp will take about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour to bake until it's bubbly and golden. You can dot the top with a little extra butter if you like, but there's plenty of butter in the streusel. So that looks wonderful, and this is ready for the oven.